No S hooks to hang your pots? No problem. What's up guys, Dan here, Coalcracker Bushcraft. Do you remember this contraption we made the other day? It was the tripod with the cross member that you can hang multiple pots in colder weather, or any weather for that matter. But one thing that I said I had along with me, which you might not have along with you, are S hooks. And you need these hooks to hang the multiple pots off of this. Now if you don't know what I'm talking about with this video, link is down in the description. Not subscription, description. Point being that it's down below. Click the link. So if you don't have S hooks, okay, you can make them really quick in the field. So if you run into a scenario in which that you are going to use your tripod with multiple pots and you don't have hooks, you can just make them. It's super easy. So for this style hook, you're going to need some twine and you are going to need Y branches. So if you look at how this Y branch was growing, it was growing upward this way and then split. So at that split, one of these is going to be the hook, the other is going to be the shaft of the hook itself. So the part that I'm actually holding is worthless somewhat to us. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to get my knife and I'm going to just cut that thing. Cut it off just like that. I'm going to make the smaller side my hook. So for a good hook, you don't want it too long and you don't want it too short. So about 2 inches in length is going to be perfect. So just real quick, like that. So now what I have is this little hook. The shaft itself, I would say to cut around 8 to 12 inches to start. We can shorten that after the fact. So I'm going to cut that free, and now I have what we would normally refer to as a tent peg, but we're going to use this. We got to cut one more of these. Now I have two somewhat identical sticks. Size of these as far as diameter, I mean a number 2 pencil is more than enough. You don't have to go overboard. You don't need something the size of a 2x4. It's just going to be holding a pot. Now if you're going to be hanging heavy things like Dutch ovens and stuff like that, I would definitely suggest to skip this and go with a blacksmithed metal hook, or rig up a metal hook yourself or use wire or something. You just don't want to lose your meal. That would be heartbreaking. Okay, so here are my 2 Y branches that I cut. To make this is very simple. You're just going to take one and you're going to flip it opposite the other, okay, just like this. Now the reason we left the shafts long is because you can see the hook forming. So I can hang my pot here and I can hang this over my cross member. The smaller I make this, okay, the less length of the hook itself, so it's going to keep your pot closer to the cross member, and then you can make them really long if you want also, okay. So then you can adjust this accordingly. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to go like middle of the road right here. At this point I'm going to take my twine and I'm going to put a straight lash here and a straight lash here. You don't have to lash the whole thing, but you do have to add 2 lashes here because one is not going to be strong enough. Now if you want to go one step further, you can also flatten out this side and this side of the branches so you have a better fit, but in my experience 2 good strong straight lashes here and here work fine. And then that quick, all lashed up, and my hanging hook is ready. Alright, good stuff. So I can take now my blacksmithed hook away and I can use our wooden hook. So again, one of those hang this way and the other hangs here. So that is going to hang the same way as my blacksmith hook was hanging, okay? A little bit longer, so you can see a short hook here, right? Even though the pot's a little bit longer, the height difference, and then a longer one will get that a little bit lower. So having multiple hooks at camp is a great idea. It gives you multiple heights off of the fire. You can swap them things out really easily. They work absolutely great. So that, my friends, is today's video. I hope you all enjoyed it. I hope you give this one a shot. Another tool for the toolbox. If you haven't already, please subscribe and like below. You can also check us out at coalcrackerbushcraft.com for our classes and our merchandise and our blog and all that good stuff. And then, as always, until the next video, stay in the woods.